It's late November in Montreal, and today we're going to go on a journey to the library. These are the books that I own. I've had them for years. They're all second-hand or received from friends. I've filled them with notes and I've read most of them, so I need something to get me through New Year's. Okay, I have a few more, and I'm also reading these too, as you can see on GoodReads. But it's the middle of the pandemic, so I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the campus. And yeah, I use a face shield. Don't judge me. I just like being safe. And I've ordered books from the library. They've just offered a pickup service. I got to keep my hands clean. This stuff just doesn't evaporate and stinks like tequila. There's salt on, that means there's snow, but it's not that cold today. And this is what it looks like through the visor I wear. This is the McGill ghetto, where a lot of McGill University students live during their first year, and there's always quite a lot of rubbish because people are moving in or out. No one stays here. I've never used a camera before, so yeah, this is just some footage of my coat and of my butt. Highlights of Montreal right there. And yeah, so not many people around. It's the middle of the day. This is the main road. Normally there would be loads of people here, but yep, everyone's taking courses online. Everything's done by Zoom. There's loads of signs out, but no one to read them. Now we're entering main campus from the side entrance. A lot of people seem to use this because they all live in the ghetto, and this is the side that faces that. I barely go into these buildings because I'm a PhD student and I work in like a hospital far off campus. But we're going to pass a lot of buildings here that I've barely been into. But I like to use the humanities library because it just has all the fiction, non-fiction, every type of genre you could ever want. And this would be a great place for me to read them normally, but it's snowy, obviously. And yeah, this is the main building. This is like the main building people show for McGill. It's the Arch building. There's a big stage in there. I've seen a musical that was great. What was it called again? Spring Awakening. It's the best musical I've ever seen. Definitely check out Spring Awakening if you can. This is a better shot of the main road running into campus. And that's the main building there. It's the arts building. Now we're heading here today. This is our kind of trajectory. So you can see it again. There's the McLennan Red Path complex. The McLennan library on the left is where we're going, the big building. There are some study spaces people are using in here, but not many people are using them. There's loads of protocols and safety going on. Everyone's being super mature about it. This is the main entrance. So there's so many books in this building. I don't see why I would need a bookshelf when I can just go here. And yeah, it's a fantastic library. Now I'm going to stop filming here because it's like inside and I don't want to get called off for doing filming. But there were loads of bags here. I had no idea what was going on. And this is my bag. It's strange, they don't normally come in bags, but this is what they've started doing for pickup. Kind of feels like getting takeout. This is the Red Path Museum. There's a dinosaur in there. I think it's shut though, because, you know. And I've been to a few libraries in my time, university libraries and public libraries, and McGill University Library is just so good. If I need any book, they will ship it from anywhere in Canada, from public or private libraries. So I basically have access to any book I want for free at all times. It's so much nicer to get library books too, because they're so old and you have notes there from like decades ago. There's no one in the ghetto, and we're back home. Okay, we're back, so finally time to show you my tiny haul. Get rid of the suspense. I haven't scripted any of this. I haven't really looked in the bag yet. So this first book, this is, yep, This is called Bow Down by Karen Green. This is the reason I really wanted to go to the library today. This is a book I wouldn't be able to find outside of a university library, I think. She's a really underrated poet. She's kind of a combination of, like, if you threw Anne Sexton, Anne Carson, and Maggie Nelson's poetry together, it's kind of a mix like that. It's very experimental, works with photos a lot of the time. I read her more recent work, and now I'm reading this. She only has 2 main works. But, yep, and the second, and this is the only other book in this massive bag, is, you know from the cover, right? Like, blue and red, like, this is what happens. When you get university books, you always get hardbacks. So, yeah, fancy covers aren't around, but it's The Flame Alphabet by Ben Marcus. And the reason I'm reading this is because I recently read... Oh, damn, I'm using this as the mic stand. I recently read The Corrections by Jonathan Franzen, and it kind of... This author has a problem with this book, so I'm reading The Flame Alphabet to see whether I buy this author's response to Franz's writing, and then I'm going to wrap it all up into a review. But yes, I have to give these 2 back to the library in like a month or something, so they're like kind of definitely on my TBR. Like, I have to read and review these before I give them back to the library, and that's what's great about a library haul. I'm actually gonna read these. They're they're hardbacks, and yeah, I'm on a time limit now, so there's a bit of tension, and I really don't know what to expect from either of these. I have good impression of Bow Down. I think I'm gonna love. This one I'm gonna really dislike or really like. It's going to be hit or miss, I think, based on the GoodReads reviews. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Like, comment, subscribe as you wish. And yeah, that's literally all that's in this massive bag. So yeah, first haul. See ya.